I'm just out here selling CDs and shit. I'm gonna sit down and take a break real quick. I want to say thank you all to everyone who has supported. You know what I'm saying? Y'all notice how like I'm talking? Y'all notice how it's like cars in the background? Y'all notice how it's like you can hear trains? You can hear all this shit, right? And you don't see me like, oh my god, like shut up, like I'm trying to talk. Like you don't see me doing that. This is why, like for an example, you know how it's all gonna tie together. Just wait. You know how like you watching TV and then you spark a blunt. The TV don't look at you like, hey yo, don't spark the blunt. Pay attention to what I'm showing you. Now sometimes the weed can enhance the television. You know what I'm saying? All these different things going on in the background. Like you know how like this is why I say I'm an artist, not a rapper. You know, think of it like this. You know how some people, they be coming up with bars, they like, you're not hearing my bars, I'm spitting the hardest bars ever, you're not hearing this shit. It's like, yeah, I'm hearing this shit. Like when I make bars, like when I come up with bars, sometimes I don't even know where the fuck that shit came from. Sometimes I don't even catch it until I play the shit back a good 3-4 times. Sometimes I don't even catch the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so with that being said, like I'm making music, and you could tell a lot of people that you're not hearing my bar. You could tell because when they talking, they get on Instagram, they get on here, they yelling over everything. See, you see how I'm talking like over the instrumentation? Like I treat the background of the world like instrumentation. I'm just talking over it how I would on the beat, on the instrumental. You know what I'm saying? And it really shows a lot of times when people, I can just tell by how someone, it's not even just how I'm talking over this shit, I can tell by how someone hits the weed. I can tell that when someone hits the weed, like when I hit the weed, that shit smooth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That shit smooth. See how smooth that was? It's almost like I'm meditating. See, some people when they hit the weed, they all aggressive. And it's like, yo, like, dog, like, chill. Because what's happening is, I mean, it could be a roach. Like me, I smoke, boom, it's almost, the joint's almost done burning. I just put it out and then I roll up another one. You know what I'm saying? And then maybe if I ain't got no weed at all, then what I may do is I may spark up a roach or something like that, spark up all the roaches. You know what I'm saying? But some people, you know what I'm saying, they got hella weed and they still just hitting the roach aggressive as hell. I mean, it's burning their fingertips when they smoking it. This how some of these rappers be. It's burning the fingertips when they smoking it. So it's like, yeah, you getting high, but like you hurting yourself in the process. It's burning the roach. It's burning your fingertips. I mean, it's burning your fingertips. You getting high, but it's burning your fingertips. You know why it's doing that? Because you forcing shit. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I'm not forcing anything. I mean, and this is just overall in everything in life. I'm not forcing anything. This is how things are just happening. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I want to give a shout out to the people who are streaming my music and listening to it. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? It's just in the background. It's how I'm going out through my day. If I'm driving through the mountains and shit, I may put on my song called I'm Dying because that shit just goes perfect with the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like background music, but if you actually, that's what I'm making, like things that stick in the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Background music, things where if you listen to it, it's, you know how you listen to like elevator music, and then because a lot of times in mainstream what happens is how they push it is they pushing it in your face. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of doing the thing. I'm just letting it play in the background. You know what I'm saying? That's how everything is connected. Everything is connected through the subconscious. The conscious, when things is pushed in your face, it's actually meant to divide. You know what I'm saying? This is why certain songs don't actually make it to the radio. But that's some whole other shit. Or why some songs may have a harder time making it to a mainstream audience. But if they catch on, then they catch on. You know what I'm saying? They don't have to hear it, but if they do hear it, it's like elevator music, like what I was saying. My mind is going 100 different ways and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to tie everything together that I'm saying. That's just how I talk. Like when I talk, I may talk about a fucking stop sign, but somehow I may talk about a stop sign and a roach. A stop sign and a roach. Those two things, they have nothing to do with each other. But somehow I know it's just how my mind works. Somehow I know how to make those two things. I could come up with a metaphor that'll make those two things like correlate. You know what I'm saying? Take two different things that have nothing to do with each other, but make them somehow make it somehow make sense, come together and make it make sense. It's two things that may have come from two totally different backgrounds, two different walks of life, two different areas of the world, with things that are totally opposite, black, white. Just make things that are completely opposite, make it come together, and then that's how things. But anyways, that's how my mind works. But anyway, yeah, it's like elevator music. You don't have to pay attention to it. This is why if people listen to my music or if they listen to me on here, whatever, they don't have to actually listen to it. You know what I'm saying? It's just playing in the background. I don't get mad if someone says they don't like my music. I don't get mad. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody says they don't like what I'm saying on here. I don't get mad because it's like background shit. Like, you really don't have to listen to it. It's like when you walking through the store and then like it's some elevator music. Sometimes the elevator music is hard. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you listen to the elevator music, you like, damn, this shit hard. What song is this? You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you be listening to elevator music, you like, ooh, that shit is trash. Don't want to know, like, I need to get out this store. But you know what I'm saying? It's to each his own. I'm just out here selling CDs and shit, saying what's up to people, chopping it up. I'm taking a little break right now. You feel me? I'm gonna get back to it in a second. I'm out here as always. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Selling CDs when people saying what's up to people, when people don't say what's up back. Sometimes if I'm in a good mood, I just keep it pushing. But like if I'm out here hungry, I start taunting your ass like, why don't you want to talk to me? Oh, why don't you want to talk to me? Oh, ha 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 ha. Oh, they don't want to talk to me. Yeah, thank you for everyone that's streaming it. Continue streaming. Thank you. Love. Peace. Saying sometimes you can tell by how people is hitting the weed. Sometimes they just force things in life because it's like, bro, if the joint, if the roach, if it's a roach, bro, just put it out. They trying to get every 0.001 piece of THC out of the roach. Like, bro, just put this shit out, roll up another one, quit forcing shit. You know what I'm saying?